Don't believe what you see. Artificial intelligence is making it harder to determine what's reality. Fake AI-generated photos are flooding every corner of the internet, and images are getting more convincing by the day. Lots of folks got fooled by this phony photo of the Pope, including me. Decked out in a stylish white puffy little jacket, it racked up over 30 million views. Even experts weren't really able to automatically flag it as fake. AI is also getting busted for making up stories about public figures and even citing news stories that never existed. Greg, I have to confess, I did see the Pope jacket. I sent it to Emma. I said, man, that guy's got drip.
I'm not surprised you would be fooled. But I mean,
me neither.
But you know, it's funny. I think that I think it's easy right now to tell when it's fake because it's too on the nose. It's too improbable.
Did you really think this was fake immediately?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, come on, you don't know that.
Of course. I talked to the Pope.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
So I called him up.
That's where you were last
I did my fact checking. Yeah, right. No, I never go on vacation to see the Pope. We worry about artificial intelligence messing with our sense of reality. That's already happened, like with news. You know, the news was, these days, every story starts at the end and people work backwards.
So true.
You know, and so we have an assumption or a conclusion back. That's not supposed to how it's happening. Journalism was you start with a story, you make phone calls, but now the preconceptions are decided beforehand. AI, I'm hoping, I'm optimistic about AI, that AI will be like old journalism where it just takes everything and it just relies on probability of what will happen. And you can't get bias in that unless somebody's controlling the bias.
Well, what about the guy that was falsely accused of something he didn't do by AI? That's not a very good start.
No, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say, it scares me. Let me go back. So in graduate school, I wrote what is a terrible paper, but it was my concern at the time. You two might remember this. When OJ was under trial, there was a Time magazine cover, and there was a lot of controversy over it because they darkened
they
his
shaded
face,
him,
right? And so my paper was about how ethically that was wrong, that you should just have the picture should be what it is. Okay, so we are so far past that now. I live with a lot of fear that every morning I'm going to be the first one who reports on a fake video or a fake photograph as if it were real. Like, I'm so concerned about it because I don't know how you would do that. We're in a breaking news situation. How do you know immediately if it's true or not? And I don't really have an answer here. I just have a lot of concern.
I should probably be concerned, too. Yet I'm not, Dana.
You wouldn't be Jesse.
I think I know in my gut what's right, even though I fell for the Pope story. Thank God I didn't fall for that on air. Geraldo.
You got to slow down. That's it.
You got to slow down.
You got to get a second source.
Right. Did anybody get a second source on the jacket?
The burden is on the believer. And if you repeat the bullshat, then you're a bullshatter. You know, it's you got to really be careful. Now, in terms of the Pope and the jacket, it looked really cool on him, actually.
It did.
I liked it.
They had pictures of President Trump outrunning the law. A lot of people fell for that, too, Katie.
Well, the problem, Geraldo, is a lot of these people who do this, the experts, look at this and they can't tell the difference. So if they do this all the time and they can't tell the difference, isn't that an issue? I mean, I think the good news is that Greg will be fine because he's been nice to all the robots. He's been saying, welcome, welcome. He'll be good.
I know. I saw this coming. Do you remember that there's a story about when the first motion pictures, and the first thing in the theater they showed was a train coming everybody in the audience got up and ran.
Right.
Because they weren't used to the technology. I think it just we're always behind the technology, and then we get in front of it, and then we become addicted to it, and then
But how do you get in front of a technology that looks so real?
You don't have to.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a big puffy jacket.
You
It
don't
could have
have
been a
to. You could just
cigarette
say-
dangling out of his mouth.
You could just say it's fake. It actually helps people like Geraldo when they post things on the internet. You can just say it's fake.
By the way, the one thing that wasn't fake, the Dalai Lama.
Did you guys see
Yeah,
the
what was
Dalai
that?
Lama was caught on camera asking a young man to suck on his tongue?
Yes.
That was not AI generated.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. We knew, and you could tell.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he apologized.
Yeah.
He apologized.
Why did the
Geraldo.
Dalai Lama say that?
Exactly.
He did it. He didn't say it. He did it.
He said it and he
did it.
did it.
Maybe it's
and
part
not
of a
fake.
ritual.
It was
Geraldo,
not.
what are you
believe me.
running press for the Dalai Lama?
I'm covering for Dalai Lama.
All right. Ahead, toughen up, America. Republicans want to kiss participation trophies goodbye.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.